Okay, hello and welcome back to Decay of Logos. This was near the start, and yeah, I've restarted, and I found an area of the cliff that I haven't gone before, and maybe this leads to my hometown. And I was venturing well off into the wilds where I should not have been exploring. Perhaps. I've got my swords. I haven't found my armor yet. I don't know where I picked up my armor, but I found this out. I also got attacked by a mimic barrel, of all things. A mimic barrel. I don't remember that. So whether that was just an unlucky swan, I had a lot of health. It was very problematic to deal with. I should really go back and rest at my thing. We've leveled up at least. Okay, what is this? It's a pressure pad. Again, I've got no volume at the moment. But we're in some sort of dungeon. Maybe this is like the first dungeon we're meant to come across. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that door closing over there. I do see that is a timed event. I'm going to go exploring this levered room first, though. I feel this is the way to go. Okay, again, it's a Dark Souls-esque place. So, branching paths, and if you end up going high. Also, we've learned Lock On, which was an initial thing to remember and helps with the combat, but I had forgotten it. But, going back and looking at the statues again really helps. Really helps. Right, I've got my initial sword. It's in a much better state than it was at the end of the other episodes. Obviously, at the start of my recent play today. And it's actually faster getting rid of these, so it's actually on par with the axe at the moment. Obviously, later groups were more problematic, but this actually uses less standard than our good sword, so I'm just going to say the good sword, and we can effectively kill all of these in one stab. They don't have a shield. Hi. Don't you kill me again. I mean, you didn't kill me before, but you actually nearly did. This is actually easier than the other one. Okay, so wherever possible, if we've got the same thing, why not refresh it for a piece of armor that's actually okay. Max items in belt reach. I mean, at this instant, the Salvi Brew. What is the Salvi Brew? Okay. Army Brew, Hearty Brew, Hearty Brew, Army Brew. Navigating this isn't easy. Drinkable mixture that will counteract any kind of poison. Okay, so it's not that useful. Okay, so leave. Yeah, okay, that barrel coming out of nowhere and attacking me was kind of bad. Yeah, we don't need any poison, or any poison prevention, any poison resist, so keeping health is actually better. Okay, now my entire screen is covered. Again, I was like, yeah, I'll come back another day, but then I was just going to get up to the point where I was like, stop this. Please. Let me have some volume as well. Yeah, if I hold it, I could have 10 volume, but at the same time I can't really play. It will hold it. It's gone down to 6. It's a battle that I'm losing, actually. I'm holding the button, it's gone down to 1 volume, 0 volume. Well, I've got no volume, I guess. Right. Hello, groups. I did find that bow last time, but at the same time, hi, thank you for coming out where I can play with you alone and not have to kill all your friends at the same time, because that would be a scary situation to deal with. Okay. But we're killing them pretty easily. Braces are back. Okay, so we didn't have any braces. I want my chest piece. Like, wherever I got the chest piece before was really good. Maybe I did get it in here. I just forgot. You cucking barrel again. Okay, these barrels. There's a lot of mimic barrels out of nowhere that I never faced before that I remember. Because, I don't remember. But they are a scary thing indeed when they appear next to you and trying to pull away one of these things. I thought, hey, I succeeded. I got him to come on his own without his friend coming. And then the barrel. Out of nowhere. Maybe I just want to kill all the barrels. Because that's what I was doing before. I was just killing all the barrels. the instant I saw them, and that might instantly stop them turning into anything else. I don't know. Time for you to die before you can become a key. The prisoner is still trapped. I never found this key. Interesting. Interesting. We literally find this key right there. On that enemy. Sword of Bark. You better than this. Okay, so it's more base damage, less stamina. Okay. Screen. I need to see these stats. Right, so that's at 40. Okay. But my other one, if I get to see, is at 35. So actually, it's better than my Blade of Tsar. Interesting. Interesting that that's better than the Blade of Tsar. Better damage uses up less stamina, so I'm going to store that. Right, the Blade of Tsar hopefully will permanently be available there. But this wood sword is now my stored sword. Also, let's kill all barrels, because all barrels must die. Interesting that I did the meme of that. With all pots must die in Prince of Persia and completed it already. And now the barrels come to take their revenge. I should absolutely not. I'm dead because I can't see my health. I'm not dead. Okay, that's fine. I might want to consider going and healing. Okay, I'm just gonna steer clear of barrels. Give me some arm. Because dying is actually worse. Mud Spalder. Okay, so it's a bit less defense, but some fire and some poison resistance. I like the paralyzed defense because I know that we're not getting fired, we're not getting poisoned. So I'm just going to stick with that. Interestingly, we do come across enough items that I'm going to use a hearty brew to stay alive. He says, drink it. There we go. Okay. Because I feel like, you know, we get enough brews that it's worth it to be staying alive rather than, you know, holding on to it for no reason because I'm a little unsteady. And, yeah, just dying is not worth keeping hold of all of the items in the world. They're there to be used, so use them. You're not a scary beast. That's not a way up to anything. Hi. I have no sound. I'm deaf at the moment, group, so I apologise. And I've got half my screen covered on the right hand side. Yeah. So I apologise that I may not have saw you immediately. But now that I've dealt with you, I like that we're very colourful with all of our potions on our belts. That is very, very good. Okay. A chest piece of bark. Okay. That's not my really, really good chest piece, but I'll take a chest piece. For definite. Okay. I need a torch, potentially. A hearty brew! Replacing the one that we used. Okay, also, like, my stats are completely covered at this point. But we got a thing. Right, so that door is blocked off. A key. Which lets us go and free the prisoner. We've also got more routes that we can go discover in here. Okay, you are potentially an enemy. Okay, we've got all the stuff that we can hold in our belts. What do we... There's a lever in here, okay. And there's a lever down here. Or it's just a piece of scenery, but I can see that lever up there. Or it's just scenery. I feel like this is some sort of elevator travel. Maybe it's like fast travel that we unlock once we've got up there. But I'm going to do this dungeon. Because clearly it's a special dungeon to go do. Okay. This may not be the quickest way, like jumping down would clearly be quicker. Is there a fast way down ladders? I don't remember. It's got to be right. Clearly. Or we push something onto that. Like a barrel that I've destroyed all of. Or something of that nature. Do you have weight pots? I mean, I know you're not big, but there's got to be a fast descent, right? Okay, there is. I pushed it too late. So it's B. I was pressing every button and experimenting. Once we found out. Okay, so we're still glitching, but I can turn the volume up. I can hear things. Just not glitching in the worst possible way. Okay. Again, getting through that like that. I think we're gonna have to take some damage. To get through that. Right. Last thing we try is, I mean, an enemy barrel wouldn't be the worst. Like, an enemy barrel would definitely have weight, right? You'd suggest, like, you know, then we could keep them on the spot for a little bit and abuse them, though they can jump down. Pushing these things is not ideal. Well, they also break very easily. Also, there's a lot of raps that I can now hear, but we couldn't hear before. Okay. Don't get broken this time, as we accidentally tread on it. But that's good to know that we can just, you know, break them all by walking on them. It's just not the world's easiest thing to do. Or maybe that's just like in the doorway. There's some sort of anti-doorway thing there. Okay. You maybe getting stuck here and break. I'm a little concerned about it. Okay. We're getting it there. My my pots and bottles are all clinking and clanging. Okay. Okay. Do you stay down with that? I do not. Okay. Tally ho. Okay. We did it! To what avail? We may have chucked ourselves. We leveled up! Chomper's Grin, you say? Okay. So, that's a bit less damage than our curved swords. What is it? Oh, it's Nux. Okay. I'm going to keep the sword for now. But that's interesting. They're something different. Okay. Thankfully, there's already a lever in here. I like that we leveled up from doing that puzzle. Okay, I'm having a little sound again. That's pretty cool that we leveled up from that. So it's a Chomper's Grin, you say? For some bare knuckle fighting. They might actually be pretty quick and effective, actually. Now that I mention it. I mean, a bit less damage for a bit more speeds. You know, that might be pretty good. Barrel. The nemesis of barrels. I mean, we can always come back for it when this dies, but then there's the axe that we'll get later. Okay, so I'm still on the hunt for my armor. Now in Let's Play mode, because, you know, we found this dungeon that I didn't find before. You get to see where it is, up this cliff. Okay, Lawberries. I shall carry on background to where I was, because we're up here above all of this. In a scary, precarious position. But I came back this way. I skipped doing this side stuff here because I didn't find my armour in with that other guy. So I was like, okay, well, it must have been in the areas before this then. So I started exploring this, and I saw this area up here that I must have just neglected and forgot about. And so I went up there, but there was nothing. Okay, not being able to hear is not great in this spot, because chipmunk things are going to jump out on me, and now I cannot see either. Okay, give me audio. Okay, so I can turn my audio up. Okay, 50% screen, I'll take it over not being able to see it all. That's fine. Hi. Sorry, I wasn't teabagging you. I just accidentally clicked duck. Okay, we're actually killing them in one hit, which is pretty effective. I think we've leveled up to such a degree that we're actually doing a lot of damage. I'm not having died. Super spicy damage. Okay, let's go. We're on a great fucking stance here now. We've leveled up. Okay, you were clearly trying to find some route to me, because you were meant to be in here for. Watch those steps, last thy pilgrimage be cut short. Yes. I have had it cut short on a few occasions by doing some missteps. So I haven't found that armour then. I've not found the armour. Right, we don't want to do that. But let me see. Let grant me eyes. There's nothing over here. Where did I find that really nice armour? Maybe it's a bit further up. I don't know. It's definitely not here. Right, so this is branching paths to the door. This is everywhere we've been at the beginning. Hi, my friends. Welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick look around the pilgrimage again, which would mean I would very much like to see my entire screen. And not be blocked off. Okay, half I'll take. Half vision is fine. Communicating with my screen and bargaining with it in ways that you cannot imagine. Well, you can, but I'm glad you don't have to put up with it. Discovering that on stream is actually the best, because it would have been literally impossible to record with all of this nature going on. Okay, so Spolder of Bark, is that better than what I've got? It is, okay. Because I slightly damaged mine in all of that combat. Right, so we've got a tree bark here that we can't do anything with. I've killed everything, which is why I didn't go and rest back at the save point, because I feel like that would have been bad. I was feeling that that area up there might have been potentially our home village, and you know, where I was looking for all along but never found. But oh hi, why are you headbutting a tree? Why were you headbutting a tree, Roots? That is odd. Okay, these mushrooms are poisonous. I don't want to eat them. Okay. Maybe. Okay, can we run? Is there a way to run that I'm neglecting? Because I mean, I can focus my vision back that way. The only part that I didn't go down was here, because I thought, well, you know, there was these bees in this chest, and I didn't want to risk getting infected. Okay, that has a lever on it that I see now that I never saw before. Okay, that's like fast travel through, right? From the rest point. Okay. To save going around all of that mountain again, but we literally were fine with going around. Okay. Those bees are not concerning bees. We found the more concerning bees later on. Okay, I'd very much like to be able to sprint. That would be pretty sweet. Okay. Maybe I did unlock the guy. Maybe he gives me the armor. Okay. There's another group that I've missed. Okay, he's off into the wild. I've looked at that thing. Okay. Maybe they're slowly regenning, because I felt like I killed them all, but you know, they're, unless they're spawns because we killed. What was that? Because we got the key. So, you know, maybe they're new spawns from doing that. Right, there's no way to him other than coming around this area again, but we don't have to necessarily take that drop down again. I spotted. Okay. I blame my screen. I couldn't see half my screen, and then we glitched in midair, and I jumped again because we were in midair, and I thought that'll save me. First death. Okay, we deserved it. Negative. Okay, exit. Okay, so we've got plus 20 on defense and plus 10 on stamina, but we're also a higher level than we were before. But we did die. We did officially die. Okay, so we've got to make our way back over there. Falling down a hole of all things. You killed me, monitor. You killed me. You actually killed me. That is the worst way to die. Like, we were stomping this game. Hi. Okay. I kind of want to do this. Ooh, we're still kicking your ass, groups. Okay. I'm gonna come and take you on. Just because, you know, I don't want you to sneak up on me in any way. I know you're fast. I did definitely do that. Okay. Maybe there's stuff like down there. Okay, my screen I cannot see. Okay, he might sneak up on me from behind. I'm fine with that. We can do this. Okay, let's not die this time. The barrel might be back down there with the two groups. Like, there is a barrel down there that was a mimic barrel. Worst time to cover my whole screen. Go away. Thank you. Game's definitely, well, not the game, but my monitor is definitely out to get me. Okay, well, you went away from my jump. Is there something over here that I didn't get? No. Okay. I feel like there's definitely an area that I've neglected. Here. Okay, I would very much like to sleep. Okay, that's just a mushroom. There wasn't anything over there, was there? No. Okay. I get the feeling that this tree is going to turn into some sort of boss. I really do. Like, we're going to free this guy and this tree is going to be a boss. Or, you know, something bad's going to happen. Did I free this guy before? I cannot remember. You're free now. Hi, my friends.
My heavens, you made it! How can I ever repay you? I truly thank you.
Could you repay me?
Say, do you have any idea what is happening on this side of the country? I've
Peaceful
traded here
and
for
very
years.
cheerful about me.
It used to be peaceful, the folk cheering and welcoming. But now, I can't shake this feeling. Could it be... Oh, good heavens. Do you think those monstrosities are what's left of these folks?
Yes, you did.
Madness. Utter madness. It's that damn prince's rotten work, I tell you. Curse him! I should have known.
You should have.
I should have seen that after the royal schism, we plebs would be reaping that grief for years to come. What am I mumbling about, you ask? Certainly you must have heard of them. Oh, young. I'm afraid that's a tale for another time. I require a moment to collect my thoughts.
Okay, collect your thoughts.
I must focus on finding my mates.
My mates!
If they haven't been turned into wooden freaks yet.
Well, you were lucky. You didn't get turned into one.
I owe you my life. I will not forget this. Please be careful out there. I sense something eerie taking the air. You sense it too, don't
Yes. And I also sense it tainting my computer,
you? Please
my
be
monitor.
careful out there. I sense something eerie taking the air.
And
You sense it too, don't you?
and I sense that the tree is going to come to life and attack me. So, where did I get the armor? If it wasn't in any of these. It's not in there. I must have got a lucky spawn somehow last time. I don't know. Right, so... I mean, do I want to go down here again? I mean, I guess I avoided getting damaged before by jumping to that and then like weirdly floating and glitching down. There's something eerie about this. I do feel like this big tree is a problem though. Hi. I cannot see. Okay, we can still own the group. That's pretty good, even though we took all that damage reduction. Right. I definitely missed something somewhere. How? I cannot see. I can hear something smacking. Oh, hi. Hi, group. Hello, my friends. Okay. Max items. It's a shame, doesn't it? Oh, there is an easy way. Drink, 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 my friends. Okay, there we go. Hello. I gave you a bit of a chance there, I guess, to come and sneak up on me. There's definitely nothing that we can do with that door. That's a sneaky, sneaky little barrel. No? Oh no, it's that one there. That one right in front of us is a sneaky, sneaky little barrel. Okay. There's definitely no more chests in here. Can I lock on? See him? With his half barrel sneaking and snoking. Okay, so they're fixed spawns. Okay, that thing being back in the way with the door. Wait. Is it this box? If I smack the box... No, maybe not. There's somewhere up there, isn't there? No? I know I've just used up durability on my swords. Okay, I've explored everywhere this side of that exit. Maybe there's a random chest in the open here that I'm missing. Potentially. But I'm not going to go look that hard for it. Something sneaks up on me and gets me. It'd be the worst. Okay. I might have to review the footage. But in the meantime, we're going to move on. Carry on down here. We'll use our quicker sword for now. We've freed the guy. We've freed our compadre. We're back down here to all of this and the bees and all of this nonsense. So I guess at this point we'll just come back at the next checkpoint next time? Nah. We'll just do it. Right. We can rest. Interesting. Ooh. I never noticed this before. You're extremely tired and you should sleep to regain your stats. Okay. How did I not notice this before? Well, I mean, I've lost my really good armour now. If only I knew how to find it again. But we've learned that we can sleep to regain our stats from dying at these points. That's pretty good. It's odd that we don't do it at the actual praying points though, right? Yeah, that is odd that we don't do it at the praying points. Okay, so I've got some wood armour. I mean, it's not as good as my actual armour, but I don't know how I got it. I want that actual armour back. And now that this is my save, you know, it's like a little awkward that we've learnt to rest. Because now I don't get that armour back. But we're suddenly a million times better at fighting everything. So, you know, if I can find where that armour is, all the better. But in the meantime, we'll just kill everything very easily and effectively. Like, it's not Dark Souls difficulty anymore because we didn't die a million times. We can rest and level it back up. Come at me, bees. Okay, that's a belt item. Oh no, the bees. What will I do? And now we can lock off and just instantly kill them. Oh no, there's the bee over here as well. Again, when you know these things, you know these things. And again, yeah. You should rely on your trusty companion. Okay, fighting him isn't easy. That's a mighty big axe. Okay. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to go explore the grove myself and see if I can't find my armour. But thanks for watching. See you on the tomorrow. Goodbye. And then we'll replace the sword with the axe.